Hello, Star Wars Paladin here. Last video of the night. I'm super tired and I got a super late start. Cause of stuff. Looks like I'm hanging out with Grim. Part of Grim anyway. There's Ludo again. I'll take East again so they don't have to. Oh, snap. Fax. There's Fax. Fax will do it. This makes me wonder though if the other team... We'll find out in a second. We will find out in a second. Pumpkin asked me a question. He asked why I wasn't using interrupt last night. I know. And I was actually talking about that. I was very embarrassed that I was not using it. Because even I noticed it, and he said they were phoning me with their grab around spam. They were, I know. And I was like, what the hell? Why don't I interrupt these guys? I need to put it on my bar, or I need a hotkey for it on my mouse, so I can hit it all the time. It just occurred to me last night. I was like, geez, I really need to do that, and I do. In fact, I probably need to do that on all my characters that I PvP with. Whoa, where's everybody? Oh well, if you're all here, that means that you can't be somewhere else. So yeah, I didn't have time to throw it on my bar tonight, but I'm going to tomorrow before I start playing. Oh, little Ringo. Whoops, wrong button. I'm not even hitting the right buttons tonight or anything. I'm just totally out of it. Not now. Not now, Ringo. And there'll be nights like this, nights where I'm just... I want to play. Don't get me wrong. Just... Some days are tougher than others. Whoa. And I was reading up about that, about post-traumatic stress, and which I'm not claiming to have. I'm just reading up about it. It was really interesting. You read a lot of these different psychological situations. You read up about exhaustion. You read up about all the various kinds of exhaustion. Then you read up about all the different pain stuff, fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue, and it's interesting. You just think about what the human body can go through, you know. I've always said that it's always weird. I've never understood this. Everybody always, like, you know, they think they have like the most important question on the planet or whatever. Like, if you had to ask like one question and get the answer, and people ask, well, okay, what's the meaning of life? What's this? What's that? I would always ask, my biggest question, and some of you may think this is stupid, but I've never understood. Shoot, I should have. I always want to know why we have such a massive, massive capacity for pain, anguish, and just all this terrible things. You know, why we just get exhausted and tired and pain, and everything hurts. And I don't mean like, oh, emo, everything's dark, everything's like, I got nothing against that either. That's a different discussion, but I never understood like why, when our capacity for love and good feelings is like almost zero. Like, if you've ever had, I'll just take for example, I'm very familiar with dentistry and dentist practices. If you've ever needed a root canal, if God forbid you ever had a cavity so bad that it actually ruined your tooth, the roots of your teeth can generate some of the most unimaginable pain you'll ever experience in your life. There's a couple of other bad ones. I just use that as an example because a lot of people can relate with just horrible, hellish tooth pain. I've never understood why our capacity for that pain is so bad. What value? And I don't want to get into the whole evolution thing, whether or not you believe in evolution or intelligent design. The various and the various intelligent designs. No matter what you believe in, if you've ever had a tooth go bad, you'll know what I'm talking about. Why the hell is it the teeth can hurt so damn bad? The roots of your teeth. It makes no sense. It literally doesn't make any sense. There is nothing really terribly important about it. Yeah, it could get infected. I mean, it's already technically infected at that point. But it sends off just these horribly, hellishly painful warning alarms. That it's like, yes, I get it. I need to go to the dentist. And it's like, no, you need to go to the dentist now. And you're like, no, it's 2 in the morning. Like, it doesn't matter, you need to go to the dentist now. And you're like, yeah, but it's freaking New Year's and nobody's open. It's like, it doesn't matter, you need to go to the dentist now. I mean, it's the most hellishly, most agonizing thing on the planet. Physically speaking, there, like I said, there's a couple more, but I don't get it. And those are the kinds of things I think about. It's like fatigue. Why do we get so fatigued? Why can't we just stay awake a little bit longer without getting so damn exhausted? Here's another one. I don't get this one either. Why is our skin so damn thin? Cats F each other up all the time, so do dogs. They have really thick skin comparatively to ours. They scratch and bite each other all the time. Doesn't matter. That's how they play. We get so much as a scratch, we're freaking bleeding everywhere like stuck pig. Comparatively, depending if you have some kind of a hemophilic issue or any kind of blood pressure issue. Then you know what I'm talking about. If your cat's ever scratched you, and then after your cat scratches you, it looks at you like, what the hell? Why are you so damn weak? I've got the weakest frickin'... I don't want to use that word. Servant. I've got the weakest servant on the planet. Look at your thin skin. I want to servant with thicker skin. Oh, there's my cat. Cats have really thick skin. So do dogs. Dogs and cats also freaking heal like crazy. Pull the goalie. I'm zoned out. We're weak, you know. We really are. And everyone's complaining. I'm sorry if you're on the East Coast. I know it's really cold. Blah 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 blah. The East Coast of the United States. But you know, a long time ago, it used to get that cold every winter. You just forgot. People have very short memories. They talk about it all the time. You guys are like anti-war or whatever, then you forget, and you're anti-guns, and you forget, and you're anti-abortion, and you forget, and it's immediately onto something else. Your short attention spans. And now because it's cold out, you're complaining about how damn cold it is. It used to be that cold all the time. When did we lose our capacity to be able to deal with it being cold? It used to be cold all the time. Look at Eskimos. People live in the mountains. But you know, it gets cold for a couple days and everybody freaks out. Holy cow, it's cold for a couple days. Dude. It's gonna get cold. It's the effing winter. It used to get that cold all the time. Now it doesn't because, well, whether or not you agree or believe in global warming, but now they changed it from global warming to climate change because global warming wasn't working. Which, that's a great segue into the, marginalization of words. Bastardization of words. Global warming wasn't working, so they changed it to climate change. If you want to know my philosophy, because people say, well, we don't live in a perfect world. I disagree. I believe we live in the perfect world. I think it's us. I'm not some tree-hugging hippie or whatever. Just think about it for a second. There's two different schools of thought, you know. There's the things that are trying to live and trying to live in harmony, and then there's the things that are the viruses that are trying to kill everybody. They had a big healer, we had some hybrid healers. Pretty balanced on damage. Hey, I did pretty decent on damage. Cool. It just boils down to they were able to get that node. Cool. I believe it's my last game, so I'm going to talk again for another minute. You know, there's basically the things that are trying to grow, and then there's the things that are trying to destroy. Good or evil or whatever, even... Okay. But... which one of those is the planet? Okay. Is the planet trying to live? Or is it trying to destroy everything? And I think people don't really think like that. They think, well, the planet's just a vessel, the planet's just a platform. Or is the planet has a really cool sword? That's a really... Let's see what this sword is really quick. No, you don't! No, you don't! Sword of the Vigilant. Oh, that's a ordnance acquisition. I can't remember who that is. You know, my philosophy is that the planet's trying to just wipe us off. There was this really great show. It was called, is it the Day After? The Day After. It hasn't been on for a really long time. there's been a lot of kind of knockoffs, but the day after explained it really, really, really well in high def using real world examples and then extrapolating them out. Um, you see that without humans here, everything that we made, literally everything, even the pyramids, even the satellites, um, even the little like seed, like I forget what they're called, just everything will eventually be gone. Planets, as the planet tries to reach basically a world without us. That's why there isn't any houses over, well, anymore. I mean, look at any house that's over 30 years old. They were built to a second set of specification than the houses now. You look at the houses now, they're not going to last nearly as long. We're making stuff cheaper and the planet's wiping everything out just about as fast as we can make it. And we've got to be stronger if we're going to survive. But people aren't getting stronger, they're getting weaker. And they're getting stupider. The movies that they make are getting stupider. The TV shows are getting stupider. The video games are getting easier. We have to get stronger. You gotta ignore the pain. And you gotta ignore the fatigue. And you gotta just do what you gotta do. That's why I drove my ass up and got my ass to work today, even though I'm completely exhausted. That's why I came home and I did the crap that I had to do, and then I turned this on. Because even though 4 games isn't a lot, I wanted to do it. You know, I'm not doing this because I have to, I'm doing this because I want to. I didn't have to go to work today, I could have stayed home, but I drug my ass out because I wanted to. We gotta be stronger, and we have to be better, we have to be smarter, and preferably faster. You know, you gotta be ready for whatever the hell happens. It's like the Boy Scouts, you gotta be prepared. Because nothing ever makes sense. Nothing makes sense. You gotta be stronger, faster, smarter, better. But and TOR is in PvP is kind of like a little. It's like a little microcosm of that. Plus, it's just fun. That's why I haven't been in a huge rush to record videos of me doing other stuff, because even after I've probably done 1,000 war zones, I don't know how many I've done. I've recorded over 200 of them. It never gets old. I mean, like, StarCraft and Warcraft eventually got old. WoW definitely got old. But this game, the PvP in this game never got old. And I think that's because 8 classes, there are 4 of which are dupes. But you got, each one's got 2 sub-specs, and it adds an interesting dynamic. It just never seems to get old. And people, people play differently, and there's so many unit compositions, and just kind of it keeps you thinking. It keeps you on your toes. It keeps your brain going. Keeps your brain exercised. But yeah, I mean, you can't always win. In fact, like I've shown you guys a lot of times, sometimes you can't win. But it's what you decide to do with your loss that matters. You know, we lost a game last night, but I ended up making a friend. You know, it's what you do with your loss. Because if you win all the time, you never know if you're lucky or if you're actually good. If you lose all the time, you learn humility. Hopefully. Hopefully you're not one of those people that just blanket accuses everybody of everything. But you learn humility. And you make friends. And you get stronger. And you network. And you form your own team of like-minded individuals. And eventually you'll win. Or you just make up your own winning conditions. And people have asked me, they're like, well, you suck. You know, if you're going to blame the other pre-mades, why don't you get your own pre-made? I will. But my character needs to be independently strong also. And what I believe in is building up the team with me. However, what you run into a lot is I've already built up several people, and if they're watching this, they know who they are. I built them up promptly for them to leave the nest, so to speak. That's one of the reasons why I'm playing Samus, because they got good, they got geared, they weren't, and they did. They weren't geared and they got geared, and then they promptly left to go do other things, to PvP with other people, to play ranked because now they were good, and that's fine. I used to do that in UO all the time. I trained whole guilds in Ultima Online, and then I would let them fly. You know, and that's what I'll do here. I'll end up training a lot of people. Some will stay and some will go. But here's what I've already seen happening. The people that I train with and the people that I play with, we end up getting grouped together, and I see them doing very, very well. Oh, Ringo, stop. Shh. I'm not just looking to train a group of my own people for my own gain. And so I have just videos of me winning all the time. I'm trying to train the whole server. And I'm trying to build a community across all of TOR. A new community that's not the TOR forum. Those guys are something else. I'm trying to build a new one. A new one with a different mindset. A positive mindset that doesn't rip and tear people down just because they're different. It doesn't rip and tear them down just because they had an off night. Or because maybe they're using a spec that nobody likes. I'm trying to build an actual positive, supportive community. And it's actually been really well received. But it's going to be slow going. Obviously, I need more help. But I was on a little bit too late tonight. Everybody's busy. Messaged Andreas, he didn't get back to me. And Zedek's probably RPing and everybody else is offline for some reason. I'm building a pretty decent group. The group's actually bigger than that, but some of them I had to take off because they had a different mindset than I did. but we're still friends. And when we're in a war zone together, we do extremely well. There's not people that are going to be purposefully grouped with me, but they're definitely people that have become part of this positive community. So, and just like Grim has been very positive, very receptive, and very supportive, and I appreciate the hell out of him for that. This is only going to happen, though, if you guys want it to happen. Because that's how you make a community. You get all the like-minded people together. That's why I promote survival channels and preparedness channels and stuff. Because I'm looking for people with certain mindsets. Preparedness mindsets, tactical mindsets, positive teaching and comforting, but also, tempered and supportive. I've said that. Communicative and tolerant. And not just intelligent critically, but also emotionally. That's really important. And you get enough people like that together and you can make some great things happen. So, yeah. This reminds me I probably need to change my little intro video. Been thinking about that a lot. But yeah, I need more help. I've already gotten a lot of help, but and believe me, I appreciate it. There's already been a great outpouring and support. But let's keep going. I need to figure out whatever it is to just keep moving this forward. Because I don't want to stop. I thought of a couple of, I should stop if I can't make it here. I should stop if I can't make it there. But in reality, nothing's stopping me from making more videos except for time and energy. But if you make YouTube videos, even if they're not Star Wars YouTube videos or whatever, but if you're just a similar mindset, let's try to make something work. Let's get together and talk. You gotta have the same mindset though, but if you have the same mindset, then you already know that. Yeah, well, I'm gonna shut this off. I gotta figure out something to title it, and then I gotta upload it. So, thanks for watching, and I will have a lot more videos tomorrow and over the weekend, I promise. I always do like 20, 30, 40 videos over the weekend. So, just let me know what you think, and as always, thank you. Thank you, Pumpkin. Thank you, Warlord383. I don't have all your names down, but you guys are like really super supportive, and I really appreciate it. It means a lot. In fact, I probably already would have stopped this if you guys and a couple of other folks, I don't have all your names written down like I said, but you've all been super supportive, and that's meant a lot. I never expected such immediate tactile support. The first couple days were bad. Very negative, bad first couple days. But you guys really just came through. And I appreciate it. So anyway, if you can think of more ways to help and stuff, let me know. So we can get the word out, find more people, make this an actual community. Because that's what I want. I don't want this to be a place for me. I want this to be a place for all of us, and I've said that since day one. That's why I keep inviting people. That's why I keep grouping with people every night. You notice I'm virtually never alone. Because I want this channel to be about all of us struggling through this to carve out our own pocket, our own niche. Because you guys aren't alone. Alright? Hang in there, take it easy, watch out for each other. And I'll have more for you all tomorrow. Talk to you later, bye.